So let's take the mystery out of strategy, right? A lot of the charlatans will tell you that it's based on their sort of secret formulas and secret templates, and they create these gigantic telephone books of your strategic plan. Well, it's a lot of nonsense, and you know what happens with those things. They just gather dust on your bookshelf because they're no longer relevant. So let's take the mystery out of strategy. What strategy is very simple. Strategy defines what you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve it, and the resources you need to get accomplished what you want to accomplish. That's why we've created 5 Ds, made just very, very simple. And this is based on 30 years of experience doing strategies. So the first D is diagnose. We're going to diagnose the situation, diagnose the sort of challenges that you're facing in a highly competitive marketplace. And we'll do it from the perspective of what you've been doing already, from the perspective of your clients and your competitors. The second D is define. So once we've diagnosed the problem, we're going to define who we are as an organization and what we really want to achieve. We're going to define what our core capabilities are that enable us to compete and win. What do we do better than anybody else? What gives us the edge in the marketplace? The third D is develop. You got to develop options for what direction you want to go as an organization. And those options are going to be different ways to compete and win in the marketplace. So your focus might be on a certain core capability. Your focus might be on a geographic area. Your focus might be on a specific segment of the marketplace. So that leads us to the fourth D, which is decide. So we're going to evaluate those different courses of action using a very clear set of criteria. And we're also going to uncover the assumptions that are embedded in each course of action. This is where most organizations screw this up. They don't ask themselves the question, what must be true for this theory of success to work? And so they've got all of these hidden and implicit assumptions that they never bother to evaluate. But what we're going to do is we're going to uncover those as we decide. And based on that evaluation criteria and based on what we think is the most realistic chance of success, you're going to decide which option you're going to go with. And then based on that option, we'll work together with you to develop a detailed plan to execute that. And then finally, the fifth D is determine. We're going to set up measures of performance and measures of impact and success, which enable you to determine how well am I implementing this strategy and what sort of impact and what sort of outcomes am I having. And then that will lead once again to diagnosis. It repeats itself, and that's how you govern a strategy. You're measuring the validity of your forecasts, you're measuring the validity of your assumptions, and when you determine that something is no longer valid, then it's time to adapt or even to modify your strategy.